Why yawning is so contagious, the wild science revealed, animals and humans. Hey there, science enthusiasts. Welcome back to FactSpark, where we uncover the mysteries of the world around us. You see it, you hear it, maybe you even think about it, and bam, you're doing it too. That irresistible, jaw-stretching, eye-watering, full-body yawn. It's like your body just hit the reset button. But why? Why do we even bother with this weird little reflex? And more importantly, why is it so incredibly contagious? Get ready to dive into the strange, fascinating, and sometimes hilarious science behind this everyday mystery. First off, what is a yawn, really? It's not just a polite way to tell someone you're bored, though it often gets used that way. It's a complex, involuntary reflex, meaning your body just does it, no permission needed. Your diaphragm throws a party. Your mouth opens wide enough to swallow a small car. Your airway goes full superhighway, and muscles in your throat and face stretch like they're auditioning for a contortionist act. And often, it's followed by a full-body stretch. Too, like your whole system is saying, "Ah, that's better." For ages, folks thought yawning was just your body desperately gasping for more oxygen, like a fish out of water. But guess what? That theory's been largely debunked. Turns out, modern science has a much wilder, more intriguing story to tell. The current hot theory, backed by some pretty cool research, is that yawning is your brain's personal air conditioning system. When your brain starts feeling a little toasty, maybe from too much thinking or not enough sleep, a big, deep yawn sucks in cooler air. Plus, all that jaw stretching and face flexing boosts blood flow, helping to whisk away the heat. It's like your brain is saying, "Phew, a little breeze in here, please." Studies even show we yawn more when it's warm and less when it's chilly, which totally makes sense if your brain is trying to keep its cool. Another strong contender for why we yawn is that it's your brain's way of giving itself a little espresso shot. When you're tired or bored, your brain might be hitting the snooze button. A good yawn cranks up your heart rate, gets those facial muscles working, and sends a rush of blood to your noggin, helping you feel more alert and focused. It's like a mini reboot, activating your brain to stay in the game. And sometimes it's just plain practical. Ever felt your ears pop on a plane or driving through mountains? Yawning can help equalize that pesky air pressure by opening up your eustachian tubes. It also gives your lungs and their tiny air sacs a good stretch, keeping them happy and healthy, which might explain why you sometimes yawn during a workout. But here's the real head scratcher, the one that makes us all go, huh? Why is yawning so ridiculously contagious? You don't even have to see it. Just hearing that telltale, ah, ooh, or even just thinking about it, oops, did you just yawn? Can set you off. Roughly 40 to 60% of us fall victim to this contagious yawn phenomenon. It's like a secret handshake for your brain. This kind of yawn, triggered by an outside cue, is different from those "I'm just tired" yawns. One of the leading ideas is that contagious yawning is deeply linked to empathy, our superpower to understand and share the feelings of others. You're actually way more likely to catch a yawn from your favorite human or furry friend than from a total stranger. This social yawn typically pops up around age 4 in humans, which is right when we start developing theory of mind, that awesome ability to realize other people have their own thoughts and feelings. It's like our brains are learning to connect on a deeper level. Some brainiacs even point to our mirror neuron system, special brain cells that fire up both when you do something and when you watch someone else do it. This system is generally linked to empathy and social behaviors, helping us understand what others are experiencing. However, some studies on contagious yawning have thrown a curveball, noting a lack of activation in those classic mirror neuron areas for this specific automatic action. This suggests other brain regions might be the real masterminds behind the contagious part, independent of true imitation. It's an ongoing scientific debate, proving that even a simple yawn can be super complex. Other theories suggest it's a form of non-conscious mimicry, like the chameleon effect, where we automatically copy others to strengthen our social bonds and feel more like part of the pack. Or maybe it's an ancient group chat signal, like our ancestors collectively deciding it was time for a nap or to stay extra vigilant. Super important for survival back in the day. And remember that brain cooling idea? Some scientists cleverly propose that contagious yawning simply means you and the yawner are in the same environment, and both your brains are just responding to a similar temperature need. It's a shared physiological brain chill response, where your body reacts to others yawning as a way to protect itself by maintaining optimal brain temperature. But wait, there's more. Humans aren't the only ones in this yawnathon. Almost all vertebrates yawn, from tiny fish to majestic birds to wild wolves. But contagious yawning? That's mostly seen in social species, giving us huge clues about its purpose and how it evolved. Our furry best friends, dogs, are prime examples. They're more likely to catch a yawn from their beloved owners than from a random stranger, hinting at that special bond and empathy. Though, some studies suggest that in some pups, contagious yawning might also be a sign of elevated cortisol levels, a fancy word for stress. So a dog's yawn might be more complicated than just, "I love you, let's nap." Chimpanzees and bonobos also get in on the contagious yawning action, especially with their familiar buddies or family members, showing that emotional closeness really matters. It's less common in baby chimps, which suggests this social skill develops over time, just like in us humans. And get this, even wolves, our dog's wild cousins, can catch yawns. Research on a wolf pack found that the stronger the social bond between wolves, the more likely they were to yawn contagiously. Female wolves even reacted faster than males to yawns from their close pals, suggesting they're extra tuned into social cues. This is pretty cool, showing that the basic building blocks of empathy might be present in a wider range of species than we ever thought. And for a truly wild twist, there's even evidence of interspecies contagious yawning, like red-capped mangabey monkeys yawning in response to human yawns, with familiarity and social bonds playing a key role. The animal kingdom truly shows us how deep this strange science goes, suggesting a more generalized mechanism for social mirroring that transcends species boundaries. Ready for some quick, mind-bending yawn facts? The average person yawns about 20 times a day. That's a lot of jaw stretching. And each yawn lasts roughly 5 seconds. Sometimes yawning can even make your eyes water. Those facial muscles really get a workout, stimulating your tear glands. And here's the ultimate mind bender. Just thinking about yawning can trigger one. See? Your mind is powerful. Now, while yawning is totally normal, if you find yourself yawning excessively, like way more than usual, and not just when you're tired or bored, it could sometimes be a tiny whisper from your body about an underlying health issue. This might include sleep disorders like narcolepsy or sleep apnea, anxiety, panic attacks, or even certain neurological conditions. But don't panic. It's rare, and usually a yawn is just a yawn. If you're ever concerned, always have a chat with a doctor for proper diagnosis and advice. So, the next time you let out a big, satisfying yawn, remember, it's not just a sign you're sleepy. It's a complex, fascinating, and possibly brain-cooling phenomenon, deeply tied to our social connections and the incredible wild world of animal behavior. Science is still unraveling all its secrets, making it one of nature's strangest, most relatable mysteries. Did you yawn while watching this video? Let us know in the comments below. What other strange science mysteries should we explore next? If you loved diving into the science of yawning, make sure to like this video, subscribe to FactSpark for more amazing facts, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on our next adventure.